Alright, this video is on Pizzazz page 204. And we're going to work out, let's work out 2 from each. Well, we're only going to do the left side probably today because we need to take notes. We're only going to work out these today because we need to take more notes to be able to know how to do these. So we're only focused on the left-hand side today. So let's do 2 from each block together. All right, we'll start with I, which is the square root of 45. So 45 ends in 5, so I know that 5 times something equals 45. Anything that ends in 5 has a 5 in it. So if I look at my 5 column, how far do I have to go down to get to 45? And it's 9. So 5 times 9 is 45. 5 is prime, so I won't have to break that down any further. But 9 is composite. So 9 will break down into 3 times 3. So 3 times 3 times 5. And let's check ourselves to make sure that we're right. So 3 times 3 times 5, and it does equal 45. So 3 times 3 times 5 does equal 45. I'm in good shape. This is the square root, so we're looking for groups of 2. All of these on this page will be square roots, so you'll be searching for groups of 2 numbers that are the same. I have 2 3s, so that's going to come out front. So I have 3 square roots of 5. 5 did not have a pair, so it has to stay in the house. All right, let's do another one from this. How about 48? Let's do 48, which is S. Okay, 6 times 8 is 48. I don't know if you know that rhyme. 6 and 8 went on a date, came back with 48. I don't know if it helps or not, but it is something that they said in elementary. So 6 breaks down into 2 times 3, and both of those are prime. 8, of course, we've done this before, is 4 times 2, and then 4 will also break down into 2 times 2. So look at what I have. I have 4 2s and 1 3. So I'm going to write it out, and then I'm going to check myself to make sure that I am correct. So I have 4 2s and 1 3. So 2 times 2 times 2 times 2 times 3. And it does equal 48, so I'm good. I'm looking for pairs. And I have not just 1 2, but I have 2 2s that are going to come out front. So 2 times 2. And then the 3 stays behind. So this pair is this one, and this pair is this one. That's where the 2 2s are coming from. This pair, and then this pair. So I really have 4 square roots of 3. Final answer. All right, let's work out 2 from the bottom part. And it doesn't matter which one we pick. How about 72? We'll start with this one. 72 adds up to 9. So 7 plus 2 is 9. So I know it has a 3 in it. But even more than that, it has a 9 in it. So 9 times something equals 72. So if I look down my 9 columns, it's 9 times 8. And then I can break down the 9 to 3 and 3, and the 8 to 4 and 2, and then again to 2 and 2. Once you get good at these, you'll find that you're really breaking down the same numbers over and over again. So just starting out might be difficult, but the further you get, the easier they become. So let's see what we really have here. We have 1 2 3 2s and 2 3s. So 3 2s and 2 3s. So let's make sure we're right here. We'll check ourselves. So 2 times 2 times 2 times 3 times 3. And if it doesn't equal 72, yep, it does. Okay, we're good. So we know we're right. And we're looking for pairs. So I have a pair of 2s and I have a pair of 3s. So they're going to come out front. And I'm going to be left with 2 times 3. And then this 2 had to stay in the house because it did not have a pair. So just to be really, really clear on this 3 comes from that pair. This 2 comes from this pair. And this 2 did not have a pair, so it had to stay in the house. And then we simplify it, finalize it, and we get 6 square roots of 2. Final answer. And I'll show you on the worksheet that we are finding the right answers. So letter I was 3 square roots of 5, and right here it is, 3 square roots of 5. And letter S was 4 square roots of 3, and it's right here. And then we did 72, and it was 6 square roots of 2, and it's right here. So we are finding the answers on the worksheet, and we're going to do one more, and then the rest of them you can try by yourself. And please ask if you need help, if you need a prime chart to see what numbers are prime, if you need an extra multiplication chart or whatever, you know, make sure you let me know what you need and I'll provide it for you. So let's do, how about 200? Let's do the square root of 200, which sounds hard, but it's really not. If I have $200, how many different ways could I have that? I could have 200s. That would be the easiest, right? So I could have 2 $100 bills, and that would give me 200. Well, 2's already prime. Now if I had $100, how could I have that? I could have 2 50s, right? And if I had a $50 bill, I could have 5 10s. And I need to break this one down again to 2 times 5. So we have successfully broken down to all prime numbers. So let's see what we have. We have 2 times 2 times 2 times 5 times 5. So let's write that. 2 times 2 times 2 times 5 times 5. All right, let's put it in our calculator and we'll see what we get. 2 times 2 times 2 times 5 times 5. And we get 200. So we know we're right. And again, I'm looking for pairs here. I have a pair of 2s and a pair of 5s. So 2 times 5, and then this 2 has to stay behind because it didn't have any pairs. So I really get 10 square roots of 2. Final answer. And sure enough, it's right here. So I want you to try some by yourself. And if you have any questions, as always, please ask. I'm here to help you.